It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Bengals and the Jags, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side with ETN.
Oh, able to avoid him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Logan Wilson
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bengals come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete. He ended with a throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Logan Wilson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Jones throwing on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 11. The drive starts with a run by White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's Jones. Throwing to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That is incomplete.
Well, you'll have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion is Washington. Back to the ground with ETN. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Washington's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Jones. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good. For another Jacksonville 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now out come the Jags. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep them? So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Burrow looking to pass. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He completes this one to Mingo.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They go play action with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Dalton Kincaid.
31 yards.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Jones throwing to start the drive. This one caught by Ridley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the option, here's Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And the Bengal first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He's got Mingo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
First down, Bengal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that.